Hey, this is Empress Zingha. What's going on? Today, we are going to be featuring two thespians here. Beautiful artists, fantastic work they're putting out. This is Rum, this is Koke. What's going on?
What's going on?
And welcome back, guys. Thanks for being a part of GineOn magazine.
Thank you, man. Thanks.
First of all, I want to know some of your accolades. What have you been producing? What have you been awarded? What are you doing? What's going on?
Wow, well, my journey started years ago when I was in NIFCA. NIFCA. I got the Prime Minister's scholarship in drama, and then from there it was Laugh It Off. We were both members of Laugh It Off, but most people remember me from the UWI hero plays. So I would have been in a number of them, played Winter Crawford and a number of iconic Barbadians that would have shaped the history of Barbados. And more recently I've been dabbling with film work a bit, working with Sean Field and others, so it's been a really good experience.
I've seen you also working with Patrick Foster. I believe that was a Derek Walcott play.
Yeah, we did pantomime. We did pantomime a good couple of years ago, and it was well received. We toured with it. We performed in St. Lucia, Antigua, and Trinidad and Tobago. It was good.
Well, I started, most people would know me when I started NIFCA, and I did a piece called J.C. Penney, and I just went into NIFCA trying it and ended up winning the Silver Award, Most Promising Theatre Piece. And then from there, after 3 years of NIFCA, I went into Laugh It Off, where I spent 9 years, and then after that, into what we do now, which is Rum and Koke.
Look, they ain't nothing like a rum and coke. Who is this Chrispen that calling you at 11 o'clock in the night? Huh? This is you outside woman. Let me tell you something, right? You can't treat me so. I is a woman.
No, man, you're lying up in this situation. Now, let me explain, Sam. Hold on. Let me explain something to all the men in here tonight. Now, if you is a married man and you got an outside woman, do not save her number as the first name. Because if she miss a call you at 11 or 12 o'clock in the night, that is exactly what will happen. So if you is a married man and you got an outside woman, make sure you save she number as the last name. Check the difference.
Somebody smell real good.
Yeah, baby, ready for bed.
I mean, what show is it up like for?
Oh, sorry. Good night, sweetie.
Yes. By the way, when you was in the shower, come a batch call.
You and see how sweet I look? Empress Zingha sponsored by Mocha Hair Designs, Azifos Creations, and Cuticles Nail Salon. So where did the name Rum and Koke come from, actually?
Well, what going on is about Barbados, right? What going on? So what going on is that people just drink rum and coke. But more seriously, Barbados is the home place of rum, the birthplace of rum. And we were saying that, we were backstage joshing, and we said it would be a nice thing to have a comedy duo. What we would call ourselves, Batman and Robin already taken. So we can't call ourselves that. But Rum and Koke kind of stuck because one of the things is that Chrispen is a little lighter skinned than I, so he would be the brown rum, and I would be the coke. So, and then I guess Chrispen can tell the journey, the real sign that we got that this was our name.
Yeah, we went overseas, and we were in Miami, I think it was, and we said, look, let's take a drive across to Universal Studios. Simon had never been, so I said, let's do that. We rented a car, a Jeep actually, and we went across, 4 hours drive. And when we got over to Orlando, we were very tired, so we stopped in at TGI. And we went straight in, sat down, and I opened the drinks menu. And out of probably maybe about 40 or 50 pages, I opened it randomly, and there it was, Rum and Koke, Barbados. Yeah. And I said, Simon, look, let's do this. That was our first sign, and we said, it's time.
Because clearly a Barbados rum and coke is different than American coke and rum. Because they call it coke and rum, and they put lime. Actually put lime in their drink. No, we don't do that. So, it's rum and coke, and I think that just how the drink is universal, we want that our comedy brand is universal, that people from around the world could appreciate it. A good rum and coke.
So how you get to script the stuff that you've been doing? I've seen numerous skits, all Barbadiana, all cultural to us. But how do you get these things done?
Well, actually, a lot of our stuff is just, off the cuff, so to speak. I mean, we would meet up intending to do something and then end up doing something else totally different. And some of our best jokes actually come from just being ourselves. And then we take it from there and actually script it after. But usually it's just off the fly and then go from there. Observation
is very important. We recognize that for you to be a good comedian, you got to be able to be watching what's happening in society, because more or less we basically are social commentators. So we look at some of the things that are funny. And one of the things I want to say too is that we don't use comedy as a weapon to hurt people. We make fun of situations. We don't make fun of people. And we deal with things that happen in public life. If we, for example, highlight a minister of government, it has to be something that was done in public life. And we might just put a little twist to it, but we don't use comedy as a weapon to hurt people or to bash people. That's not what we do.
Okay, so how has it been working with each other?
It's been a good experience. We would have come together working on Laugh It Off. So Laugh It Off really would be the point where we came together creatively. And, it's like fire and ice, is like, yeah, exactly. It's like bread and two, We complement each other. And I think that's the most important thing, man.
Yeah. I see the dynamic off stage too. Like, what you see is really what Simon's saying is true. Like, you all are really, really dynamic. What's the most difficult thing that ever happened between you two, y'all?
Boy, we've had a couple, but it doesn't matter in any relationship between two people. Difficult times and situations will happen. That's all right, but it's just how we handle it, and we have been doing very well at that. Make sure that communication is always open, and come to agreement and roll from there.
Yeah, I think mutual respect is important. Any kind of relationship, business relationship, working relationship, there needs to be a level of respect. Yeah. And once you go from a place of respect, you know how far to go, boundaries. Yes. Respect gives you the parameters to work your friendship or your business partnership,
Now tell me about your work now, and in terms of reaching across the borders, from having Bajan culture as theater and trying to reach a different type of audience, European audiences, all over the globe really. What is your vision for it, and how has it been thus far?
Yeah, it's Rum
and it's Koke, and together we's Rum and Koke.
Let me tell you, coming to you live here from New York. We just come off the flight,
and we just get out the limousine too.
Like Simon said, aka Koke, we just come out the limousine.
Good right, boy. You know what I mean?
Well, we want to take our comedy. I mean, we've done our bit locally, and we always want to make sure, because this is where our fan base is. This is where we started, and we will always remember our Barbadian people. But when we travel overseas, and of course we want to expand, especially when we go to Canada or the US, we change our jokes up that are more universal, much like the drink Rum and Koke, which is a universal drink, and make sure that people can understand what we are saying and what we are talking about. Because to go and give Barbadian jokes and situations and so on to American audience, they wouldn't get it. Yeah. So we make sure that we alter our material to such that it would suit the particular audience that we are appealing to.
Okay. And the good thing about it too is that we have had some good mentors so far. Trevor Eastman as well as Matt Fingal. Those are the kind of people that would mentor us and encourage us and say, what, try this, try that. When you go overseas on tour, this is what I expect. I think the strength of Rum and Koke lies in our on-stage performance, and that's why we always encourage people to come out to our shows. I mean, doing 1 or 2 videos for social media is okay, but being able to move a crowd of 4,000 or 5,000 people, that's when you get the best out of Rum and Koke. When we are live on stage and we have that interaction with the audience. that is where you see the real creativity and the real energy that we have that may not always be translated on film. You see it live on stage. Yeah.
So in terms now of stage here in Barbados, how's the theater scene here for you guys?
Well, it has been good, and it is where we learned a lot over the years. Having not been formally trained in theater, believe it or not, we've really learned a lot from many people in the theater setting and so on. People like Tony Thompson and so on. You learn from those guys, and you watch. Peter Alleyne. We've really learned a lot, and we really want to recognize them too, as persons who would have been stepping stones to where we are and where we want to go. And we still have a lot to learn, but we still want to be here on the local theater scene to give the audience what they want. So we intend to be here every December 26th. By the way, that's our Rum and Koke comedy show. But definitely we're going to be here.
Your calendar, right? December 26th, every Boxing Day night, as we call it, the night of Boxing Day, there is always the Rum and Koke show, and evolving into Rum and Koke and friends, because we have a lot of friends in terms of the comedy world that we would have performed with in other territories, even as far as Canada and so on. So I think that's the most important thing, building relationships. And you mentioned about theatre. I think that Barbados hosted Carrie Festa quite well. And for us it was a stepping stone. I mean, we performed at Carrie Festa, the comedy show Comedy Explosion, and we were able to make a lot more links there, being a part of that cast. And I just want to encourage the young people too. A lot of the young people are at BCC and UE, doing theatre or doing film. Keep writing, keep creating, keep doing your work. I mean, your opportunity to shine will come. That's for sure.
Just before the rains in the heavens declare the glory of God.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask one quick question,
Sure.
And it's usually my legacy question, and I want to speak from the heart. One going to get to cheat, one going to answer first, unfortunately. So, my question is for you individually, and I guess by extension as a group, a duo. What is it that you want to be remembered for, and what is it that you want to leave behind?
I can go first. It's okay. Just recently we have been appointed as brand ambassadors for the Barbados Tourism Product Authority today, actually. But one of the things, we just came from a launch, and one of the things is the children, the youth. We want the youth to remember us through our comedy and how we pass messages to them about not only tourism, but general messages about life and so on. And though we are doing comedy, we always want to ensure that we leave something with people. So for example, you will watch Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It was totally funny, but always at the end was a message about family, about life. Same thing was the Cosby Show, the Jamie Foxx Show. Always was a message. So that's one of the things we want to leave with people. Important messages about life and carrying on.
Yeah, that's a really deep question. For me, I think our arts, in terms of Rum and Koke, leaving a legacy of good work. We've always tried not to compromise what we believe in terms of our comedy. We try not to go too crass. We try not to curse on stage or be a bit too vulgar, but we are still very hilarious. For us, I think we would like to open the door, being like more of a, not saying that Trevor and Matt haven't done that, in terms of opening the door for more comedians. We want to actually, trailblaze a bit more and be able to perform comedy on the world stage. And when I say world stage, I talking, Las Vegas, I talking live in New York and so on. That's the level we want to take, not only our comedy, but Barbados. We want Barbados to not only be known for the home place of Rihanna and rum, but we want it to be known for the birthplace of Rum and Koke. Correct.
Guys, this has been a fantastic interview. I hope you really enjoyed it. Rum and Koke.
Correct.
I know Simon a little bit more than Chrispen, but don't worry, I gonna know Chrispen a lot more too, because all of we thespians together.
It's true.
Where can everybody find you guys on social media?
Yeah, Rum and Koke. You can find that Rum and Koke on Facebook as well as Instagram. We got our Instagram account. We put some pictures up and some videos.
You gotta spell it the right way too. Rum and Koke. Rum and Koke. Koke.
I didn't know that.
Yes. Very important.
Yeah, exactly, man. So look out for more from Rum and Koke, and we look forward to doing some more videos, and of course our show December 26th, boy. That is our show. You're not. Yep. What are you doing on Boxing Day? You should be at Rum and Koke show.
too as well. After party for after the show, so it's gonna be good.
No, you know GineOn magazine is going to be there. Guys, thanks for tuning in once again. This was our feature episode this month, Rum and Koke. And you know what? We gonna see you somewhere, sometime soon. We got our umbrella, kind of.